Okay. Water. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. So. No, I'm not even going to. Okay. I'm going to turn my thing down here. That was the wrong way. I'll have that sound playing in the background. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna undeafen here and we'll get started. Okay, you said hop in the what?
Can me and Professor be the co-owners?
You said you need me to hop in the what?
The 8400 with the pull-behind wagon on it.
The 8400. Let's see here.
You know the big, wide-tired John Deere? See, Bonathan?
That John Deere's probably gonna get sold.
You mean the 4255 or? Oh, 8400 right there. I see it. Never mind. Never mind. I found it. I was just looking at the wrong one.
See, Bonathan? There's that hay field that I was working on. Then I'm putting a backfield in there for like soybeans and stuff for straw.
Yep.
Okay.
But I'm gonna wait until we wait. Oh wait, we don't have the MacDon in here, so I can't just. Oh my god.
Yeah, we don't have the MacDon.
Okay.
John won't put it in for some reason.
No, it's because people won't buy the MacDon just to play the server. There, I'm full.
So, Professor, it's honestly looking like we might have to just recut this field.
Which field?
The one we're in.
Why? What happened?
The grass is overgrown.
And I can barely see the lines. So, hey, we got.
Oh, it
Every
regrew.
crystal girl.
I mean, I'm doing just fine.
Okay, here's the thing. So what I've learned over time is, like, it's good for you to be in the interior view because it's more realistic, but for the viewers, it's bad because they want to see everything else that's going around, like, going on around.
I know.
So that's why I'd probably recut it. To keep the viewers, like, in there instead of just seeing.
We'll see what Professor says when he gets over here.
So I was just messing with some audio stuff. I was playing a single player game while we were in the meeting and I turned my audio down so I could hear better. I forgot to turn it back up. Just a single player game on Farming Simulator here.
Oh.
So I had to turn it back up because I forgot to. Okay. You need me. Where you guys need me? Oh, all the way down there? Okay.
Burger, I'll probably have you sit over by the bunker that you're going to be dumping that into so you can show Professor which ones, or definitely probably just going to recut this.
Yeah, I'll just wait and check out shaders, because I'm honestly thinking about just doing some photography in here to promote this. Because I did, like, photography stuff in LSRP, so... But I have good shaders, so... I don't know about FS25, though.
Where you at, John? You can't see those lines?
I can, but it's not realistic.
What do you mean it's not realistic?
Oh, I mean, we're just gonna end up cutting it right away after we finish this, anyways.
I mean, it's up to you. I'm just saying.
That's why I'm saying we should probably just cut it now, like once we fill you, and then just cut it so we don't have to cut it right away after.
If that's what you want to do, yeah, that's fine.
You know, get your wagon full and stuff like that. And
Where are you at, John?
over here.
Oh, I gotta go around the pasture. Okay.
Gotta make sure you're in the hayfield.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, we're probably gonna sell that John Deere.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Get another Magnum.
What's wrong with John Deere, huh?
No, and just it's just not there.
What does that mean?
Like it doesn't have the power when that wagon's full.
Yes, it does.
Wow.
It does when I was doing chaff, anyways. What speed are you going, John?
Going at 9.
Okay.
You know, if you just do shift 4, it should sync you right to my speed.
Should it? Okay, good. I've never used that before, so. I'll speed up a little bit here. It broke. I don't know why. I sped up and tried to do shift 4 again and it didn't work.
That's why I keep spawning over here, because you put a house.
Yeah, there's a house there.
Ruger. Why is there a house at the beef farm?
Because we needed to sleep. Because when you were offline, we didn't have any way to sleep or to skip time. And also, it's more realistic, kinda. Like if you're spending more time over there.
I'm not spending more time over there.
I'm saying I will once it gets all started. What the fuck?
I'm at 70%.
Yeah, I can see in my top right corner.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. Was that a thing in FS22? I don't remember.
No.
Didn't think so. Whenever I played 22 with someone, I always did this job, so I never did any of the hard or cutting like that.
I like my chopper.
What?
I like my chopper.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
we should stay
really
at the old John Deere, but It's fine.
Not with as big as some of these fields are.
I mean, there's really no difference. You're still using the same chopper. Not the same chopper, but you're still doing the same thing.
Yeah, but that John Deere didn't do silage additive.
Oh. You couldn't chop silage with that? Or you can do silage?
No, you could, but it wasn't, the additive wasn't working.
Oh. The windows, when you go first person in tractor, the windows look like a screen that's been, like a computer screen that's been stuck in the bottom of a barn for 3 years.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, John.
I hit stop sign, okay?
Make your corner, jeez. Be a better driver.
Shut up.
Bro said shut up. He's like, I know you're right, but I don't want to hear it.
Our corn's growing weird.
You can blame Ruger for that.
Bro.
Why? What did he do?
You can ask him.
I skipped time once.
He didn't realize 1 day was 1 month in our server here.
Discord, you're
No,
enjoying
but
Discord.
look at some of it is like grown and some of it isn't.
Like I said, you can blame Ruger for that.
Guys, stop blaming me for everything.
I didn't say everything, we just said that.
And there's a fucking bale in the middle of it.
Yeah, ask Professor about that one.
Wait, what'd I do?
The bale in the field.
I didn't put the bale there.
Professor, go down by him.
My brain stopped. Okay, I was following you all the way over here. I can only do so much, John. Jeez.
There we go. Make sure to have the tip side on the back.
Okay, we're good. We're putting that one? Okay.
Oh, by the way, John, the grass gets turned into chaff when you unload it into these bunkers.
I know.
Does it get turned into chaff?
It's just the realistic part of haylage, I guess. You don't have to go back to the field, the chopper's back. We're gonna recut it.
Okay.
I'm just over here transferring manure.
We got a bunch of milk, by the way.
That's okay. I'm gonna need my Magnum anyways. Cause I gotta feed the cows.
Where are we parking the wagons at?
Up here at the farm.
I just
Why
parked
is
mine
that,
on the side of the
why
road.
is it familiar?
What?
Why do you just park everything on the side of the road?
Because that's why.
Because that's why, he says.
Yeah, that's why.
Would you say we're parking this,
You wanna
John?
grab, you can park it right next to, right behind that grain hopper.
Okay.
You wanna grab that Magnum, unhook from that, bring that wagon back over here, unhook it, hook
Yeah.
up the feed mixer, and then you see that silo that's like close to the road right here.
I like how John's like, why do you park everything on the side of the road, then proceeds to tell me to park the tractor on the side of the road?
Nah, this isn't the side of the road right here. This is the farm.
This is a road that goes through the farm.
Whatever. I own it anyway.
You don't own the road.
He does.
Alright, so you'll grab the feed mixer with that tractor, and you see the saddle right here.
The feed mix. Oh, feed mixer over by the barn. Yep. And then the.
Yeah, you'll come to the silo. You'll load the total mixed rations. Let it.
You need this for that mixer?
Yes.
Okay.
So you have to wait like so long as it's mixing in order for it to turn into TMR. So you'll come over here and add the total mixed rations and do it.
Straight to this one? I didn't know if we were using that one as under or not.
Yeah, we are right now. A little bit.
Okay, this one here?
Yep, total mixed rations.
Okay.
Okay, and then turn it on.
Turn it on. It says it's 100%, but it looks like it's still filling.
Yeah, it stopped filling.
Okay. How the hell do you turn this thing on? There's a certain button I need?
Yeah, it's the mixer. You don't know how to turn the mixer.
Oh,
on
it's
there.
just B, okay.
And then you should see in your top left corner. Needed mixing time. You gotta wait till it's 100%.
Mixing time. Oh, I
You
see.
gotta wait
Yep,
till
2
it's
minutes.
100% to give it to the cows.
Okay. Is this fold in, or can I move it out from underneath the silo that looks like it's still filling?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I didn't know if it was gonna mess something up.
No.
I just want to move it off the road, so.
Oh, yeah, we have the realistic mixing.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I don't need to be in it, right? Should be
Nah,
good.
Yeah, you can just let it mix. You'll have
Okay.
to do a few loads of that.
You have to do what?
You have to do a few loads of that. Those cows are at 2,000 liters of total mixed rations. You like my tanker? Oh, you want to hop in? I'm gonna show you what it does.
Show me what does.
I'm gonna show you what this does.
Okay. You mean the
This is my
slurry
truck,
tank?
my tanker.
Or the truck itself?
The tank.
I know what the tank does. You empty it into it. It's a transport tank. Isn't
I
it?
don't know how to unload it though. Uh-huh.
Don't you just unload it? Like, I've never used the one in game. I just know what it is. Do we even have a?
We can also spread with this one.
Do we even have a tank? Or you can spread with this too?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know we spread with it. I thought it was just transport.
I use it for transport. Nope. There's rocks there.
If you use it for transport, then where is the? Oh, you did transport here. I wasn't even looking. I was looking at our own vehicles because I thought we had an actual spreader for it.
No, it's on the back of this.
On my screen, it just looks like we went just teleported from over there to here because I wasn't even in the game. I was in the vehicle section. Are you just hopping out? Okay.
Did it already unload? Damn.
Must have.
Right. Better. Aha. This lagoon holds 5 mil.
Hey John, how you doing?
Oh God! Yeah, I was just showing.
What? What's up?
That's not a girl. That's a boy. I really care. Yeah. Somebody just called my son a girl.
What?
That's wild. Let me in.
I'd kill somebody for that. I'm gonna be honest. The fuck?
Don't say that.
Yeah, don't say that. Jeez, Ruger.
Why? Oh, I forgot. Twitch is different from TikTok. My fault.
Well, I'm not even on Twitch right now, but I'm just on YouTube.
I'm on Twitch.
Trust me, I'll probably get you. You can probably get a truck, and I'll probably get you one of these tankers. Well, he's gonna need one tanker too at some point to transfer from that slurry from down there to over here.
I gotta turn you up because that was a whole lot of mumbling. Okay, say what
John's
you
a
said again.
professional at mumbling.
I said, I'm gonna have to get you guys tankers so you can transport too, because he's gonna need a transport from that farm to here,
Oh, okay. Yep.
and then you're gonna need one also at some point.
What do I need one for?
I mean, I guess not.
I mean, we only got 2 operations going, so
Sure.
just
I
saying.
thought about going to Ashton before. I thought about going
Well,
to
actually,
Ashton.
one for now.
It's
Well, yeah,
okay.
one that's really fully up and running. 2 that
I
2 that we get.
think
Another one we're trying to
there's-
get.
Oh, you mean I'm trying to get? Thanks for
Whatever.
the help, guys.
You're welcome.
I'm sure at some point we will add another big barn somewhere. I just don't know where. This guy just comes and takes my equipment. I mean, it's better than you wasting our money.
Like I said before, it was 2 old tractors and 3 small pieces of equipment, bro.
I don't think he's talking about that.
Oh, we're talking about the slurry? Yeah, I wasted a bunch, didn't I?
There we go.
By the way, that slurry spreader that I bought costed over 120,000 when I bought it.
Yeah, that. Why would you buy
And
it?
I
Yeah,
then?
sold
I
it for
know.
like 80K.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, yes.
This is why you're not allowed to buy things right
I think the tractor's probably done, John. Yeah, it's done.
Oh yeah, yeah. We can go dump it.
Okay. Do we need a certain tip side?
It should already be on the right side.
Okay. Oh, so did you see this barn over here too?
Which one?
This one right on the left of me.
What about it?
We'll go up to that little gray building part. No, over here, over here. Hey,
What
John.
about it? Yeah. It,
Oh.
well, there's no collisions.
Along with this tank right here. Have you seen this tank?
Yeah.
You notice
mean,
this
this-
tank sticking out of the wall?
Yeah, this map is still in the making.
I know, but I don't know how you can mess up a tank like that. Okay.
You don't know. I thought you were trying to say that you could add animals to this one.
Are we putting the entire wagon in here?
Yes, it's gonna take a few loads.
Don't take a few loads?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I
Because
didn't
they were
know.
down to 2,000. They're down to 2,000 liters.
How full does it usually get?
I don't know. I haven't maxed it out. I normally get it to over 100,000.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Main dairy. Well, we're at 26,000. I would say it gets to about 125, 150,000. Is what I would say.
Yeah, just do like 2 or 3 more loads. Actually, I'm not gonna like dance. We're just gonna yell at me, but I don't care.
What is he yelling at you about?
What?
I'm buying things.
John's still mumbling. I don't know why.
I don't know.
John, I'm looking at that message in your chat. That's wild.
Go on.
Where the heck are the cows? Are they all outside?
Your daughter is so awesome and cute.
Okay. How many do we even have? We have
Mm.
127. Okay. I see 3. 4. Sorry, 4. I see 4. 5.
There's a
6.
pasture too.
I know, I'm just looking at this main area here. They're loading in as I'm walking. Never mind. They stopped loading in now. That's a nice tractor, John.
What do you mean?
That one, that international there, that you just now purchased.
Oh yeah.
I got your stream up on TikTok. I pop in every once in a while when I can.
I don't like the way that looks. It's not connecting right.
What's not connecting right?
The wagon wasn't connecting right.
Oh. Are you getting our wagon? Like a mixing wagon?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move this one a little bit more then, since you don't have to use that silo. You know what? I'm already done mixing it already.
Holy crap. In only one headland, I'm about to get over 40 bales already of hay. But I am using the Massey Ferguson baler, so
You have to picking those up.
yeah, it's gonna suck.
Cause those wagons don't work.
What wagons
What
don't
wagon
work?
mixers?
The hay wagon ones,
Oh, the hay
They don't work.
wagons?
they do not work.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't there a base game one? Or is there not? I don't remember. I lose track of everything. John, how much do we even have in this silo?
What silo?
The one with the TMR.
A lot.
A lot? Okay, good to know. That seems like it's probably broken. John. So if you look at the prices in the menu, there's a location called Buying Station JTM. The buy says $0 and you can sell it for like $700 at a different location. I don't think that's supposed to be that way, but you know.
What do you think that silo is right there?
Which one?
The one
Oh,
right
is that what that is? Jesus Christ, John.
there? We're just parked tractors. You know, where's the fucking areas?
Let me guess, you're trying to get to the straw blower?
I will be probably in a little bit.
The cows don't need straw, they already got 120,000.
You know, John, I feel like they might be a little bit overpowered, you know?
I think they'll be A-okay.
I got 5 seconds, John. Haha.
I got 52.
I missed my corner. Shut up. It's fine, John. No wonder you have so much goddamn TMR. I didn't think about that. Jesus Christ.
Gotta think smart when you're starting out.
I guess. If you want to think of it that way. I suppose.
You wanted cows.
I didn't say that. You did.
It's okay.
I didn't say that.
I mean, it's your server, John. You do you. I'm just saying. Might be a little bit overpowered.
Are you sure the hay wagons don't work, John?
Yes, me and Pressman tried it.
No, you tried it. I had nothing to do with it.
Oh, are we full?
What? I don't know, are we?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
full.
120,000. I was closer at the 125,000 guess.
I guess I'll fill this up in my run for a little bit.
Mixed in it already, so. Oh well. Not like we're gonna use it for anything else, so.
I'm probably just gonna use that international hay wagon. I put it on the back of my 1206 and just like maybe have Professor come over here and just ride along on the back of the wagon and just pick up the bales.
Me and Pressman stuff together.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying once you guys are done. You guys know I'm a part of this operation too.
Yeah, so you should be, helping us.
I am helping you. I'm producing hay bales right now for both sections of the farm. Beef and
John.
for the dairy.
Good job, John. You're great at what you do.
Oh, Glazer.
This is a joke.
Yeah, I could tell.
You know, just park right about here. John, I'm parking this where the combine was. Oh, I popped outside. Never mind.
Get it right. I mean, man, for the night. Popped out at 1 in the morning.
What are you
Then we
doing,
got
John?
another stuff in life in the bar. She bought the O with the man from the store. I'm gonna turn on some music.
John's doing random stuff. I had,
That's cool.
You
I
grab
had-
that other one. Let's
I
go.
had this going. Oh, we're grabbing both? I didn't know we were grabbing both of them. Okay, can't get in. Hold on. Oh, okay, we're good.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? We're just chopping. I don't know where he wants me to go with this. John, where am I going with this thing?
So, my game just crashed for literally no reason.
What do you mean game crashed?
Like, my FS25 just crashed. Like, it didn't even give me a warning, it just crashed.
No lag or anything?
Oh no, it froze. The game completely froze.
No, like beforehand.
Oh yeah, no lag at all.
That's weird. Blame it on John.
Yeah, John, why'd you
Make sure you
make
turn
the crash,
this
bro?
on and put it on too.
What'd you say? John, you want me to just go alongside your cut with this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this merging them?
There you go, Bonifant.
I think John had to go do something real quick.
I just sent him a dolphin, so he should be thankful.
I saw that. Just one dolphin. How much is a dolphin?
10 coins.
How much is 10 coins?
Like a cent.
1 cent? That sounds great.
Alright.
What?
I said I know, right?
Yeah. You know you could just said PC and with your voice, right?
I don't care.
Oh, okay. John, you're back, yay.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
back.
welcome for 1 cent, John.
He sent you a dolphin. I don't know what that means, but he sent you a dolphin.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Ruger.
Yeah, so I contributed 1 cent to the 5 episode.
John's gonna come up with like a perfect amount of money for something. He's gonna be like, "Thank you, Ruger. I could have been 1 cent off."
Yeah. Professor, when are you gonna staff train?
Has no one done that?
Nope. I've been
Okay.
waiting for you.
Oh, okay. John, did you get him his permissions in the TX menu?
I've had them for 3 weeks.
Have you?
Yeah, he likes to abuse them sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
We'll get to it later.
I may or may not have froze Ethan like a million times because he was punching me.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'll get you trained up
Doesn't matter.
later.
He
Okay.
still don't do that.
Can't even defend myself? Dang.
No, you can't abuse TX like that.
What, freezing him? Because he was punching staff?
Okay. Well,
When
let's
he
not worry
wasn't
about it now,
staff
guys.
at
Let's
the
not
time?
worry about it now. We'll chat about it later.
Yeah, for real. I should've just warned him, dude.
I'll tell you.
higher up!
I'll let you know how to deal with that later when I train you. Okay.
Okay.
So. How many headlands are we doing, John?
Only 2.
Only 2? Okay. Hey Chris, how you doing? How you doing? I deafened there to talk to someone in chat, and I just remembered that I forgot to put my streamer mode back on. Okay, it's back on. Now I don't have to hear all the noises that it makes. What are you doing? John,
What do you mean? What am I doing?
what do you mean? What do you mean, what are you doing? What do you mean, what do you mean, what are you doing?
I think. Yeah, he's split it in half.
Okay, I'm cutting over here, John.
Okay.
Oh, are you going straight down the middle like that? Okay, I'll go over there then.
Yeah, because I have AI steering on.
Oh, that makes sense. I'll throw that on too. Actual line. Okay, perfect.
You're gonna want it for the next field.
For
So
the
we
next
keep all
field?
the lines. Yeah, the one that we were chopping.
Okay.
So we can keep all the lines perfect, so we just chop it all at once.
Okay. How do you activate this crap again? I don't remember. There we go. It's been so long since I've used that, I had to remember that I had to click H to activate.
Ruger didn't like our way of grabbing bales either.
I never did any of the bale stuff with you, so I don't know how you did it.
You know, with our flatbed PJ trailer and a front loader.
That's how I did it when I was growing up. What's wrong with it?
That's how we all did it when we grew up.
My parents
I
still
like
do it that way.
I like the Andersons more though. Like in FS, in real life, I like doing the old way of PJ trailers or
No.
big Texas, just any flatbed in general.
Yeah. I suppose because the automatic loading is probably... You like
Way
that
easier.
more?
Anyways, yeah. Anyways, have you guys ever tried that, but with a gravity wagon? Because that's what we do with the little bales in real life.
Tried what with gravity wagon?
What?
Tried what with gravity wagon? Loading
What's
them?
a gravity wagon?
No, I said, what were you trying with the gravity wagon, with the bales?
No, I'm
You said,
saying
have
we
you ever
did
tried
in
that?
real life.
You said, have you ever
know
tried
these little
that?
Yeah, these little square bales, have you ever tried putting them, like throwing them up into a gravity wagon?
No, the only gravity wagon we have is used for scrap, or my parents have is used for scrap.
Mm.
We've never had a use for a gravity wagon for baling hay because that's all we ever did growing up, so haven't needed to. I wish there was a setting where you could have them automatically start cruise control when you activate the lines.
Yeah.
You can only do deactivate. One thing I like is the lines for the steering assist. They actually go over the humps and the. Oh, you're on this one. They go over the humps on the whatchamacallit, hay. You know what I'm talking about?
What are you live streaming right now?
Farming Sim. Why?
Ah, of course, it's farming sim.
Yeah.
What's
We
up?
enjoy this game.
Wait, get on fucking 5M.
Remember, we're doing a big stream for 5M tomorrow. For racing and everything.
I guess I'll talk to you guys tomorrow then.
So, well, we're doing this today, and then so we can get some stuff done on this before we go over to 5M tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll talk to you guys later then.
Yep. See you.
See ya.
Well, next time I'm gonna call with him, I'm gonna turn him down. He's really loud for me.
I turned him down a long time ago.
I keep forgetting to do it until he's out of the call. But yeah, I've been meaning to turn him down for a while now. John, I think there might be a small part here that will not get caught in this.
That's fine.
What's up?
That's fine.
Okay. I'll pick it up as I come back, because we're going to do that field over there next, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I'll grab it as I drive by to get it back over there.
PC.
John, do you not have a second monitor?
Mhm.
Oh, you don't have like an extra TV lying around?
He uses a TV screen, I thought, right?
Mhm.
I mean, that's what I use. I use a TV screen in my main monitor.
I
Yeah,
use
I
two
have-
monitors,
I-
one vertical and one horizontal.
I don't have a
I have
vertical
a
one.
I have a little screen laying around, but I don't know how to connect them together.
Here, I'll send
With
y'all
like
a
an
picture.
HDMI cord or whatever available ports you have on your graphics card.
Mhm. I have HDMI, but I only have the single port.
Here,
Oh, you
download
only
the
have a
port
single
cable
port?
management.
Yeah, so I'd have to get the adapter.
Oh, you could do a, you can do a wireless. I don't know how to. There is wireless connections though for displays.
I have bad cable management.
I mean, my cable management isn't the best, but I don't really have that many cables, to be honest. Oh, I'm stuck in a tree. God damn it. John, you missed all this over here. Jeez.
It's just how it set it up.
Oh, okay.
I'll get it when I come back. What up, Josh?
In the club, throwing ones.
Look, it's another Palmetto piece of shit.
Look, it's John Welch. Y'all know this pussy? Y'all support him?
Let's chill out.
Y'all actually support this dude?
Oh, why is it started off? Okay, I see what you mean, John.
Yeah, cause you don't, so somebody else has to.
I do, bro. This ain't no one ever owned enough of my roleplay.
We'll be doing something big tomorrow. Don't worry.
I'll be alright. Palmetto. I'm going back to LSRP, bro. To be honest.
Why?
Slow. AK. Me and AK been talking. AK talked to Slow today, and you want me to send you the screenshot?
Nah. I don't know why you'd go back to a server that fucked you.
I mean, I don't gotta pay to get unbanned.
You're about to miss a lot of good things coming in.
What then? Tell me then. You won't tell me shit.
All the guns are being added into the ammunition. There's other jobs being added.
Does it just end? Oh, okay.
John, look how many bales are in that pasture.
Yeah, you can go back to LSRP and get fucked over again. That's on you.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know, bro.
We literally just had a talk in our staff meeting about what's about to happen.
I didn't get invited to that.
Because you're too worried about Palmetto.
Bro, I played Palmetto maybe 5 times.
Oh my god.
I want to get the music put back on. Okay. Let's let them chat about what they want to chat about. Towards the end of the stream, we might do that reaction to that History of Japan video. We'll just have to wait and see. Depends on how long we're going for today. We're already been going for about 55 minutes, so it's just, we'll see. And then, like I said, if you guys have any other videos you guys want to have me react to, like I especially like history videos, so those are kind of my favorites. And then sometimes we'll probably start music as well. Oh shoot, no, because I listen to mainly rap, but I want to broaden my horizons to different artists in rap, along with different genres as well. So not like maybe they might throw in some country or stuff. Why is this steering assist is very choppy for some reason, for my at least headland area. So let's see here. We might do a repo stream here soon. I just gotta find some people who are wanting to play it here soon, and then I've been looking at it, and we might do one possibly with mods, or we might do a video. I might make a video of repo with mods. Just depends what I would like to do, obviously, and if we can get some people in for it. So we're just gonna go ahead and go through this. There we go. Okay, there's that headland. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Hey John, something happened with this line here. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, it's okay. I know they're messed up. It's fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna mow this one until it finishes, but I don't think it will.
No, it will.
Oh, it becomes bigger later on. Okay. Wait, do I have? It's looking like it's running like a headland, but I don't even have 2 headlands on.
No, yeah, it's not.
Okay. I wasn't sure, so. Why is Ruger watching Queso?
I don't know, but it's loud.
Yeah, it's really loud.
Did y'all see that Pope Francis died?
Did he? I wasn't paying attention. I know someone asked me who he even was, so.
Oh.
I didn't know he was dead, though.
Yeah, he just died today.
Oh.
Softball mom tryouts? Listen to this.
I'm really not trying to listen to all that. I think the song stopped. I wasn't even looking at the screen. There we go. Put it back up. Not happening. I think about 2 hours in, we might stop doing the farming and stuff. We'll just have to wait and see. We already got an hour and 2 minutes in already, so we shall see. Might stop farming. We might do that reaction video I was talking about. Otherwise, we might continue. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. If I don't do it today, we'll probably hit it. We'll probably get it tomorrow. It depends. Let's not have a collision there, John. I don't know if he's watching on his phone or what he's doing, but he's still watching it, so.
They're starting to line up now.
Are they?
Oh, wait.
Did you
You
speak
messed
too
up.
soon? I messed up?
Are you using your...
Yeah, I'm using the
AI?
lines it's giving me. I'm using the ones it's giving me, so. You can look at my screen, John. Oh, yeah, I was just using the lines it was giving me, so. It's not my fault, John.
We'll just have to windrow them.
Oh, what happened? Yeah, these lines are all weird. They're all crooked and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it just missed another big patch over there. We'll just have to run back through it and mow the patches back up. I think yours might be straighter than mine or something, because I'm merging into where you are.
I think what needs to happen is we need one of us, I think, to do the headlands and the other way.
Okay, you think that's what messed it up?
Yeah.
Well, it went fine on the other field.
No, yeah, true.
Okay, I'll let you go ahead and mow this. I'm gonna
right.
mow the stuff that was missed here real quick. Yeah, we'll just have to merge them together. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
It's not gonna kill us. Hopefully.
I mean, that's something Ruger can be doing, but
I don't know what he's doing. He's over there watching TikTok on his phone or something. I had to turn him
He's
down
doing
because it
it
was so
on the-
loud.
he's over there spending money.
Mm.
I literally bought a bale trailer to pick up the bales and give them the cattle.
My stream can't even hear him because I had to turn him down because his TikTok was so loud on his phone. I can barely hear him, and I'm just talking straight to him. Okay, I'm gonna let you go ahead and do the rest of the mowing. Okay, John? Since you started the headlands. You should
No,
have...
no. This field's huge.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah, it's
I...
fine. We'll just windrow everything.
Okay. I didn't know if it was just gonna mess anything up or not, so... Or
No,
anything
it's
else
not.
up. Or... I figured since we already started with messing it up, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, it's because we're trying to cut into the same lines of the previous harvest.
Oh. Yeah. That's what
So
messes it up?
yeah, that's what messed it up.
Oh, okay.
It's
Oh
nothing
well.
we did.
Oh well. I suppose it's trying to pick up on the it's trying to pick up on the rows that are already laid down, huh?
Yeah. Well, no, it's trying to pick up its own path.
That's what I meant, yeah. Because I noticed it's going right over top of the rows, so.
Yep.
Oh, that's exactly what it's doing. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I just didn't want to leave you straight to it, but I wanted to at least keep them somewhat straight, but it won't matter
I'm
anyways.
not worried. Nothing a windrow can't fix.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish this row real quick. I'm gonna grab another water bottle from my fridge. I'll be right back. Okay, we're good now. Jesus Christ, Ruger.
Where's the fun?
Are you watching your YouTube video or your TikTok videos or whatever you're watching?
I'm not done, but
What
yeah,
the hell do you have?
I don't know what he's doing.
Stop! Oh my god.
Oh shit! That's offensive.
I'm about to take your fucking buying privileges away.
Can we?
We don't even have enough
Guys.
for a push tractor, and we need it.
Guys, this was only 3,000.
Like, we went from 600,000 a few hours ago to almost nothing.
I mean, we
Almost.
have a third of that. So it's not nothing.
Yeah.
It's
But
still just
still.
not as much as we would like to have.
Like, I'm gonna have to start either selling cows or I'm gonna have to start selling equipment.
I mean, some of the equipment's kind of overkill. We don't need two
Yeah.
self-propelled mowers like this. Just saying.
Actually, we do. Do you see how big this field is?
We don't need self-propelled ones.
I ain't cutting these fucking non-self-propelled. Mm-mm.
What? Why not?
Ask Ruger why.
We need to ask Ruger.
Yeah,
I don't know if I
so
want to
to
ask
cut-
Ruger why.
To cut this little tiny patch of a field that I have right now, it took me over an hour. With the little disc vine that we have in here.
Well, how wide is this? How wide is this? 10 meters?
Mm-hmm. I don't know, but I ain't cutting this field with a non-self-propelled.
Okay, I suppose we can keep the self-propelled. But do we really need that big of a combine?
No.
Like,
Ruger,
you have
who are you to
the,
ask?
we have the
It's-
AF11.
it's
We don't
a
really don't need that.
$250,000 combine. When we could have gotten like a $500,000 that still has more tank storage.
Says the guy that could spend almost $1 million within 2 minutes.
Almost $1 million? John, I spent 100K.
Okay, you two, calm down. I'm just saying, John. Like, we don't need these biggest equipment possible right now.
That fucking combine saved me, okay?
You also have two. What do we have 8Rs? Two 8Rs for?
They're on equipment.
Which ones?
Planter, and there's another thing it's used for.
I did. Why do we have a self-propelled baler?
Baling straw.
Just use a
And then
regular
it's going to be
baler.
used for baling. No. That one, because you don't got to stop with that one.
What is it? What even is this? I don't know what this thing is.
What?
This the last thing on the list. I don't know what that is. I don't remember what it's called.
The roller,
It doesn't look like a roller.
which we don't need because we have a plow that also rolls
No,
the field.
actually we do, because that plow doesn't work.
It works.
Nope,
So-
I already tried it.
So John, what's the point of the combine? That big of a combine?
Because I'm not taking forever to fucking do that field. You know how long it took me to do that field with our little fucking harvester we had? Took me 5 hours.
Which field? What
The
field
one we
did
put together.
that did not take 5 hours?
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Hey John,
did.
you do know that you could have bought a combine that was 216K and holds 22,000 liters? No, 23,000. But instead you bought a $750,000 combine that only holds 20,000.
Why is Ruger coming at me when he's the one that spends all our money?
Because you
That's-
spent literally $750,000 on a worthless combine when you could have gotten one.
Okay, hold
for a
on.
quarter of $1 million.
Okay, hold on. So the AF11. Which one were you looking at, Ruger?
I'm looking at the S780 to S790 series, the
The
$216,000 one.
216,000. There is those
Yes.
ones for 216,000. Oh, at the bottom. Never mind.
There's,
I see it now.
then look at the capacity.
The AF11 does have more horsepower, but I don't think we need that
We
much
don't need
horsepower.
horsepower.
Because,
God.
what even header do we even have?
Let's see, we got a MacDon Flex Draper, 15 meters.
Just
And
moving.
we have
Going on,
a John
chat.
Deere header, 15 meters.
What's going on, chat?
What just happened? The entire thing
Some
moved.
stars.
I got rid of it.
Oh. We didn't say you had to get
So
rid of
Ruger
it.
can go. So Ruger can go blow all that money too.
Come
Blow
on,
the
chat.
money away, bro. Not blowing
Come on,
all
chat.
away all the money.
Blow all the money. Blow it all.
What are you doing here,
We're
Cyrus?
live right now.
What? Oh, I'm watching a funny streamer right now. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, just casually watching a funny streamer.
I'm coming down that line, by the way.
Oh, this one? It's a good thing I didn't even start it then. I started going down the line, forgot that I didn't even turn that I turned my mower off. The mind of me, I guess. I hope these don't collide.
Why
There we
is
go.
your
Now we got 476k.
what the fuck,
What'd
dude?
What did you get for 400,000?
The Combine, that's way better than that AF11 and the header for it.
This is what I mean.
Where's the John Deere at? Okay.
Shop.
I didn't mean that. I meant in the list. John, are you sure this is trying to follow those lines? Because I'm going like right between two of them
Ouch.
for no reason.
What the fuck?
John left. Oh my god.
Why'd John leave?
No!
Why'd John leave?
He's mad. He's like pissed.
Okay, hold on. I'll put the Be Right Back screen back on. We'll be back in a little bit here. Hold on. Okay. Now we are going to go and do what I said we were going to do a little bit ago. Switch back here, and then I need to... Okay. Let me switch to this screen, and then... Boom. Okay. Unmute it. Leave it there for now. We're going to test some volume stuff here real quick first, and then we will get going. You can't hear it because I don't have the thing on. There we go.
Japan is an island by the sea.
There we go.
Volcanoes and it's in the year -1 billion, Japan might not have been here. In the year -40,000, it was here, and you could walk to it, and some people walk to it. Then it got warmer, some icebergs melted, it became an island, and now there's lots of trees because it's warmer. So now there's people basically sort of hanging out in between the mountains, eating nuts off trees, and using the latest technology, like stones and bowls. Ding dong is the outside world, and they have technology from the future.
So I feel like a lot of this earlier part of the video will get, it will be kind of similar to his history of the world, I guess, video, or entire history of the world, I guess, whatever it was called, video, because it's just obviously the beginning of Japan area. So we'll continue here.
Crazy rice farms. Now you can make a lot of rice really, really quickly. That means if you own the farm, you own a lot of food, which is something everybody needs to survive.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Rice farming and rice
Okay.
spread across the land, all the way to here.
I love the ideology of early humans. You have food. I'm gonna make you the boss of this entire land of people. I love this ideology. You can't hear what? You can't hear the video? Let me see. You are correct. It is incredibly quiet. Even though it was showing that it was way louder for it. Hold on. Let's do a quick audio test again.
Japan is an island by the sea filled with volcanoes and it's
Okay, let's do one more thing here. I turned it up all the way up in YouTube. If anything else, I'm gonna have to turn it back. I'm gonna turn it a little bit up more on my mixer here. Just give me a second.
Japan is an island by the sea filled with volcanoes and
Might turn up just a tad bit more, and then we'll go ahead and get going. I didn't know you guys couldn't hear it very well. That's my bad. But thank you for letting me know. Okay. What about... I don't want to be too loud. About -13 decibels. We'll try that there in a second.
it's in the year -1 billion, Japan.
Okay, I'm gonna see if that's better now. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I didn't realize it just was that quiet. My bad. Okay, let's get this started back up again.
Japan is an island by the sea filled with volcanoes and it's in the year -1 billion, Japan might not have been here. In the year -40,000, it was here, and you could walk to it, and some people walk to it. Then it got warmer, some icebergs melted, it became an island, and now there's lots of trees because it's warmer. So now there's people on the island. They're basically sort of hanging out in between the mountains, eating nuts off trees and using the latest technology, like stones and bowls. Ding dong, it's the outside world, and they have technology from the future, like really good metal and crazy rice farms. Now you can make a lot of rice really, really quickly. That means if you own the farm, you own a lot of food, which is something everybody needs to survive.
This is the part where I was talking about that that I was talking about how I like the earlier idea. Obviously, as a joke, I like the idealism of the earlier people, and they thought that because you had a lot of food meant that you were the best person to govern a bunch of people. It's just earlier ideology of society.
So that makes you king. Rice farming and rice kingdoms spread across the land, all the way to here. The most important kingdoms were here, 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 and here. But this one, all the way to here. The most important kingdoms were here, 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 and here. But this one was the...
So for rice farm, they had 7 early kingdoms, it looks like, from what I can gather. But I don't know. We'll see what Yamato, I think is how it's pronounced,
the
is
most important.
about.
Ruled by a heavenly superperson, or emperor for short. Knock knock, get the door. It's religion. The new prince wants everyone to try this hot new religion from Biekt. Please try this religion, he said. No, said everybody. Try it, he said. No, said everybody again, quieter this time. And so the religion was put into place, and all the rules that came with it.
Makes sense,
Then the
makes
government
sense.
was taken over by another clique, and they made some reforms, like making the government govern more, and making the government more like China's government, which is a government that governs more. Hi, China, they said. Hi, dipshit, said China. Can you call us?
So people didn't like the religion, and so apparently they still installed it, or not installed it, but they still put it into practice. I guess after a while, people probably went to that religion because they like the ideology or whatever people go to religions for most of the time. So I guess now they're doing reforms, so making the government more like China's government. Yeah, I would say it kind of happened. I feel like now they've gone away from it a lot more because as years go by, China's government's changed obviously from here. But I feel like they for quite a few years, they kind of went off of China's government for a while. But now, thankfully, they're kind of trying to go away from it because China's not a very good government at this time, obviously.
Government, which is a government that governs more. Hi, China, they said. Hi, dipshit, said China. Can you call us something else other than dipshit, said Japan. Like what, said China. How about Sunrise Land, said Japan. And they stole China's alphabet and wrote a book about themselves. And then they made lots of poetry and art and another book about themselves. Then they stopped moving the capital every time the emperor died and kept it in one place for a while, right here. And they conquered the north, finally. Get that squared away. A rich hipster named Kukai is bored with modern Buddhism, visits China, and learns a better version, which is more spiritual. Comes back, reinvents the alphabet, and causes art and literature to be great for a long time. And the royal palace turned into such a dream world of art that they really didn't give a shit about running the country. So if you live...
I do remember this from his other video. He said that Japan had become more so addicted to China or to art that at one point the military almost had to take over because of how much the government just did not want to do their job pretty much.
Live outside the palace, how are you supposed to protect your shit from criminals? Hire a samurai. Everyone started hiring samurai, rich important people.
So this practice was actually pretty common in Europe at around this time too, or not, maybe a little bit later, more like medieval times. You would hire a knight to kind of do your bidding and whatever you needed, like protection and stuff. So at this moment in time, it's not uncommon to have a private soldier as like a bodyguard or something.
People hired samurai. Poor people who could not afford to hire samurai did not hire samurai. The samurai became organized and powerful, more powerful than the government, so they made their own military government. Here, they let the emperor still be emperor, but the shogun is actually in control. Breaking news, the Mongols have invaded China.
We've invaded China,
said the Mongols.
Please respect us, or else we might invade you as well.
Okay, said Japan. So the Mongols came over, ready for war, and died in a tornado. But they tried again, and had a nice time fighting with the Japanese, but then died in a tornado. Then the emperor overthrows the shogunate. Then the shogunate overthrows him back and moves to Kyoto and makes a new shogunate. And the emperor can still dress like an emperor if he wants, that's fine. Now there's more art. Like painting with less colors, collaborative poetry, plays, monkey...
So it looks like they are making more art, obviously, as technology in their time progresses, they get more and better stuff to make art with, whatever it might be.
Fun, tea parties, gardening, architecture, flowers. It's time for who's going to be the next shogun. Usually it's the shogun's kid, but the shogun doesn't have a kid, so he tries to get his brother to quit being a monk and be the next shogun. He says okay, but then the shogun has a kid. So now who's it going to be? Vote now on your phones. And everyone voted so hard that the palace caught on fire and burned down. The shogun actually didn't care. He was off somewhere doing poetry. And the whole country broke into pieces. Everyone...
So, breaking into pieces for Japan was not a common thing. It was more common for China to break into pieces. They actually broke into different pieces quite a bit. They split off throughout the different dynasties that China had. So, and in this situation, really what should have happened, if his brother was a monk, monks really, if he really believed in his religion, which if you're a monk you most likely would, he would not have stopped being a monk, and he would not have become a government, because I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but a government position is, I'm pretty sure, frowned upon in the monk community.
Everyone is fighting with each other for local power, and it's anybody's game. Knock knock, it's Europe. No, they're not here to take over. They just want to sell some shit, like clocks, and guns, and Jesus. So that's cool, but everyone's still fighting each other for control, now with guns. And wouldn't it be nice to control the capital, which right now is puppets, with no one controlling them? This clan is ready to make a run for it, but first they have to trample this smaller clan, which is in the way. Surprise, the smaller clan wins, and the leader of that clan steals the idea of invading the capital and invades the capital. And it goes very well. He's about halfway through conquering Japan when someone who works for him kills him, and then someone else who works for him kills them, and that guy finishes conquering Japan. And then he confiscated everybody's swords, and made some rules. And now I'm going to invade Korea, and then hopefully China, he said, and failed, and also died. But before he died, he told these 5 guys to take care of his 5-year-old son until he's old enough to be the next ruler of Japan. And the 5 guys said, yeah, right, it's not going to be this kid, it's going to be one of us, because we're grown-ups. And it's probably going to be this guy, who happens to be way more rich and powerful than the others.
So, a lot of times nowadays you hear about rich people becoming high up in the government, whatever country it might be. That's a practice, is obviously, as you just heard, it's been around for a while. Because even before the beginning of the video, they said that you have a lot of rice. Back then, that was a rich, as a form of wealth, was the amount of food you had. And so they, like you said, you'd make them king. So it's been a practice for a hell of a long time now.
A lot of people support him, but a lot of people support not supporting him. They have a fight, and he wins, and starts a new government, right here. And he still lets the emperor dress like an emperor, and have very nice things. But don't get confused, this is the new government, and they are very strict. So strict they close the country. No one can leave, and no one can come in. Except for the Dutch, if they want to buy and sell shit, but they have to do it right here. Now that the entire country was not at war with itself, the population increased a lot. Business increased, schools were built, roads were built, everyone learned to read, books were published, there was poetry, plays, sexy times, puppet shows, and Dutch studies. People started to study European science from books they bought from the Dutch. We're talking...
Yeah, this government that this guy started, he did a lot for Japan, but I feel like, it's hard to tell, because obviously closing the country, obviously you heard all those great things. There was not very much influence from the outside world, other than the Dutch selling and buying stuff from them and to them. But they could have been, possibly there could have been a larger boom in sales and everything with Japan, because if they had left the country open, they could have had more countries bring stuff. But that brings influence from the outside world, which they didn't want at the time, because the country had just gotten done from having a war among like 15 different territories of the country. So it's hard to tell exactly how he could have been done better, or if that was the best way.
In geography, skeletons, physics, chemistry, astronomy, and maybe even electricity. Over time, the economic and cultural prosperity began to gradually slow down. Knock knock. It's the United States, with huge boats, with guns. Gunboats. Open the country. Stop having it be closed, said the United States. There's really nothing they could do, so they signed a contract that lets the United States, Britain, and Russia visit Japan anytime they want. Choshu and Satsuma hated this. That sucks, they said. This sucks. And with almost very little outside help, they overthrew the shogunate and somehow made the emperor again and moved him to Edo, which they renamed Eastern Capital. They made a new government, which was a lot more Western. They made a new constitution that was pretty Western, and a military that was pretty Western. And do you know what else is Western? That's right, it's conquering stuff. So what can we conquer? Korea. They conquer Korea, taking it from its previous owner, China, and then go a little bit further. And Russia rushes in out of nowhere and says,
Stop, no, you can't take that. We were gonna build a railroad through here to try to get some warm water.
And Russia builds their railroad, supervised by a shit ton of soldiers. And then when the railroad was done, they downgraded to a fuck ton. Did I say downgrade? I meant upgrade. And Japan says, can you maybe chill? And Russia says, how about maybe you chill? Japan is kind of scared of Russia. You'll never guess who's also kind of scared of Russia. Great Britain. So Japan and Great Britain make an alliance together so they can be a little less scared of Russia.
Russia has always been a relatively large country that has always kind of bullied other countries, in my opinion. Obviously, this is opinionated, but there's evidence of them kind of like trying to bully other countries and doing whatever they kind of wanted. It's kind of not, I wouldn't really say a common thing, but it's definitely not uncommon for that matter. Let's go ahead and continue.
Feeling confident, Japan goes to war against Russia, just for a moment, and then they both get tired and stop.
It's time for World War I.
The world is about to have a war, because it's the 1900s and weapons are getting crazy, and all these empires are excited to try them out on each other. Meanwhile, Japan has been enjoying conquering stuff and
while yes, they did have a bunch of weapons, I don't really think that they really wanted to try them out on each other. Obviously, I can't speak because I wasn't alive back then, but no one is alive in 1917 area. But there was I think it was Austria, I don't remember what, it was a European country. The Archduke was assassinated, and that's what there was tensions beforehand, especially with the weapons, but the assassination of the Archduke in one of those European countries definitely kicked off the war. But obviously there's other causes, especially different ones that brought other countries into the war. It's just World War is such a confusing subject, because especially with wars from the past, there's no way of knowing exactly what causes the wars. They kind of just happen. Obviously there's always going to be a way to avoid them, but people just don't like other people. It's just how the world works, honestly.
once more. And the next thing on their list is this part of China and lots of tiny islands. All that stuff belongs to Germany, which just had war declared on it by Britain because Britain was friends with Belgium, which was being trespassed by Germany in order to get to France to kick France's ass because France is friends with Russia, who was getting ready to kick Austria's ass because Austria was getting ready to kick Serbia's ass because someone from Serbia shot the leader of Austria's ass.
Yep, it was the Archduke of Austria, that's what I thought.
Actually, he shot him in the head. And Britain is currently friends with Japan, so you know what that means. Duh, Japan should take the islands. Which they wanted to do anyway, so they called Britain on the telly to sort of let them know. And then they did it. And they also helped Britain a little here and there with some errands and stuff. Now the war is over, and congratulations, Japan. You technically fought the war, which means you get to sit at the negotiating table with the big dudes, where they decide.
Technically fought the war. That's crazy. And then Japan's just one person all the way at the right-hand side. That's interesting.
Decided who owns what. And yes, Japan gets to keep all that shit they stole from Germany. You also get to join the post-war mega alliance, the League of Nations, whose mission statement is to try not to take over the world. The Great Depression is bad, and Japan's economy is now crappy, but the military is doing just fine, and it invades.
Yeah, the Great Depression definitely hit America pretty hard, but due to America being such a large, it's hard to tell because America is definitely like a center point of a lot of economies in the world, and so even if like one country economy goes bad, that starts to affect a lot of other countries, especially if it's America. If there's a lot of companies in China and Japan, if their stock market crashed in those countries, they could also affect America. It's kind of a vice versa kind of thing.
It's Manchuria. In the League of Nations, it's like, no, don't do that. If you're in the League of Nations, you're not supposed to take over the world. And Japan said, how about I do
anyway.
And Japan invaded more and more and more and more of China, and was planning to invade the entire East.
You've got mail.
It's from Germany, the new leader of Germany. He has a cool mustache, and he's trying to take over the world and needs friends. This also got forwarded to Italy. They all decided to be friends because they had so much in common.
It's time for World War II.
Germany is invading the neighbors. Then they invade the neighbors' neighbors. Then the neighbors' neighbors' neighbors, who happened to be Britain, said, "Holy shit." And the United States started helping Britain because they are
good friends,
and started not helping Japan because they're
friends, and our friends are not friends. Plus they're planning on invading the entire ocean.
The United States is also working on a large, very huge bomb, bigger than any other bomb, ever. Just in case.
Yep, makes sense.
But they still haven't joined the war. War looks bad.
I had to trademark the bomb, obviously, on the captions.
On TV, and the United States is really starting to care about their image. But then Japan spits on them in Hawaii and challenges them to war. And they say yes. And then Germany, as a symbol of friendship, declares war on the United States also. So the United States goes to war in Europe, and they help the gang chase Germany back into Germany. And they also start chasing Japan back into Japan. And they haven't used the bomb yet and are curious to see if it works, so they drop it on Japan. They actually drop 2.
Yep. It's hard to know if the atom bomb was the correct course of action. I'm sure the government had their reasons back then, but if you look, people who look back on it now, there's people who agree with it and people who don't agree with it. Obviously, it probably could have been dealt with better than dropping a death ball on them, as people sometimes call them. But it's hard to know for sure. And that's not like I know everything. Obviously, it's just there's people, like I said, there's people who say it was okay. There's people who don't. Obviously, there's no way of knowing exactly, because they could have just fought it out. But at the time, World War II had already been the most devastating war ever. So they probably wanted to get done with it as soon as possible, but there's no way of knowing if it would have continued afterwards or if it stopped like how it did. It's just there's so many different outcomes that could have happened that it could have, I feel like it could have been done better. But and during World War II, there was a very touchy subject about Japan. They kind of had their own kind of concentration camps along with America. American kind of had their own too. They weren't as bad as the German ones, but Japan was doing a lot of experimentation. There's books about it, there's movies about it. It's like Unit 300 something. You'd have to research it yourself. I'm not going to go into depth on it, but it's just not many people like talking about it because it's just such a touchy subject for World War II. Yeah.
The United States installed a new government, inspired by the United States government, with just the right ingredients for a
post-war economic miracle.
And Japan starts making TVs, VCRs, automobiles, and camcorders as fast as they can, and also better than everybody else. They get rich, and the economy goes wild, and then the miracle wears off. But everything's still pretty cool, I guess.
Bye.
Yeah, that's History of Japan by Bill Wirtz? Yep, Bill Wirtz. Obviously, if you guys want to see anything else, let me know, and I will make it happen. Try to make it happen to the best of my ability. But we're gonna end it here. We're planning on doing more farming, but we'll see what happens. Tomorrow we are planning on doing a large-scale racing event on the 5M server. So we got some new race cars in, and then when I get those files for the race cars, we'll probably start making some liveries for them as well. So, you all have the great rest of y'all day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.